guys, it's here. The books have arrived. It is Xenos 1 versus Xenos 2.
Yay.
With a brand new... Oh, brand new book smell.
Strange boy.
So, High Fleet Orca is making a return, Liam.
Yes, and Ulthway is back on the channel.
When was the last time you were on the channel with your Eldar? Was it versus Corn in the other room?
It was the cheese tasting.
I think so, actually. What, that's nearly 6 months?
At least 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Obviously you've seen Liam on the channel with the Lizard Man.
Yay.
But yeah, it's good to be back with 40k 8th edition.
Yep.
How do you feel your list is being built? Bearing in mind obviously the changes with Eldar and the point costs.
I kind of looked at it and was like, okay, on paper, units, like everything's balanced across the board. I had no complaints about any unit, so I just went, look, I'm going to take units that I wouldn't normally take, slash some of my old favourites, like bikes and reapers, so we'll see how it goes.
Yep. And of course High Fleet Orca is back. It's now a beast, and the Swarm Lord is a beast. And there's lots of beasties, and some of them are little beasties and some of them are big beasties.
The big ones scare me more than the little ones.
It's quite interesting because if you watch the battle report with me and Phil, our lists are incredibly similar. Apart from I have more Gaunts and some Venom Throps. I'm excited about this. Tyranids are looking good.
Tyranids are looking like very...
One of the top tier, I think.
I'm not too sure how the Eldar will perform. I mean, first game, so I might not do them justice, but I'm not going to complain about how the units go, so let's just see what happens.
Yeah, and hopefully you'll play them a little bit better than what I did.
Well, I know the rules, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, Liam has studied the rules quite a lot because you've been in hospital.
Yeah.
You feeling better?
No, I'm feeling absolutely better. I'm sweating bucket.
Yeah, it's very, very hot. So hopefully you're okay, but you've been studying the rules, and I reckon you're probably going to do pretty good.
Yeah.
But let's see what happens against the Tyranids.
Woo.
Right, so here we go. This is 2,250 points of High Fleet.
And 49.
Sorry.
1 point under.
My apology.
And that'll be why you lose.
Phil has helped me build the list because I haven't studied the Tyranid index. Phil's obviously played them a couple of times, so you'll notice a lot of similarities between mine and his list because I do like a lot of the same stuff. And I think moving forward in the meta, you're going to see a lot of what's here in a lot of people's lists, I think.
I think Nidzilla is more of a thing than the Horde, but the Horde is just as good as the Nidzilla.
Hopefully. So what have we got? I'm running a battalion and I want to say a spearhead. Yeah. So I've got 7 command points in total. So heading up, we've got Swarmy, and I haven't chosen any of the psychic powers. We'll let you know after deployment what they have. So his ability, I'm not going to forget Phil. Move another unit in the shooting phase.
Yeah, well, he could actually take a knight by himself, and if I had just remembered it, it would have changed everything. But that's taught me, and I'll now never forget that.
And I will never forget it.
So
he is obviously backed up by 2 Tyrant Guard with Lash Whip and Bone Swords.
And Renin Claws as well.
And Renin Claws as well. Other elites?
They are separate.
Yeah.
Because, say if they target the Tyrant Guard, they're only going to be able to kill 1 rather than 2, and there's no debuff for taking them apart for when passing the wounds over. So it's just wiser when you've got such little amount of them.
Yep. 2 Hive Guard with
Shock Cannons.
Shock Cannons. That. A unit of 4 Zone Throps, one of them being Eurothrop. Why have I got 4, Phil?
4 more, you get an additional D3 mortal wounds when you cast Smite with them.
So if you get 10 or more, it's D6 plus D3.
Yeah. And then, because you got the Neurothrop, when you kill a model with it, you get D3 wounds back to the unit. Doesn't bring models back, but still good. Even
then, having the extra Zone Throat, and now they've got 3 wounds.
And because it's 15 points cheaper than the 7th edition when you took 3 with a Neurothrop. So it's, and all 3 wounds each, so they just got way better.
Yep. I've got a Tervagon with
Stinging Salvo and
the Talons.
Which is massive talons, not monstrous.
It is. There's loads of different size talons.
Yeah.
You need to try to remember them. I've got a Hive Tyrant, and he's not running the Twin Devourers. Obviously, this army is modelled for 7th edition. Yeah. It needs a couple of reworks. So he's got 1 set of Siphon Talons.
Yep, and then he's got a pair of Desperators with Slimer Maggots because you buy them in pairs.
Yeah.
So that's how you can still get your 12 shots even though there are only 3 in each weapon.
Yep. I've got a Morlock.
Yep. Oh, he also has his tail because you have to buy it.
Yeah, 1 point for all the tails.
Yeah.
So the Morlock.
And he's just with the Toxic Pike, I believe it is.
Which is his tail.
Yeah.
We've got the Exocrine with the Bioplasmic Doodad.
And the Powerful Limbs. He went up by 78 points, but got way better.
Yeah, so much better. We've got a unit of 3 Carnifex. The Carnifex are not kitted as you see. I'm doing an alley. I'm running them with dual talons. Massive? Monstrous?
Yeah.
Which ones?
I think it's monstrous. And then you slash your size on them as well.
Yep.
So that they can deal with big things or hordes. An interesting thing with the Carnifex is, even if you take them in a unit of 3, they drop as 1, but then when you play it then on, they act as individuals. Which means you could have like 9 in a normal like 3 detachment, and they'll have an actual 9 Carnifexes rather than 3.
And it's only 3 deployments.
Yeah.
I've then got a unit of 23 Gaunts, and the reason I've done 23 is because of points.
Yeah.
So 23, 10 with Devourers, the rest with Flesh Borers. Then I've got 23 here, 10 with Devourers, 10 with Flesh Borers, and a couple with Spine Fists. No, 7 with Flesh Borers, and then the rest with Spine Fists, simply because that's the way they're modelled, so that's the way I'm going to take them.
Spine Fists are good because they are pistols now. They're 1 strength less than the Flesh Borers though.
But you can still fire them in combat.
But you can't also bring them back from the Turbo Gun. So we'll see how they work out really.
We've got a unit 3 Venom Thropes. Now they have to be in a unit of 3 now, which
minimum, which
sucks. It's a bit sucky, but never mind. Because people would just max out on elite choices and take single ones and spam them down. Or I did.
Same.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have 3 Venom Throps.
Because you always took 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And then I've got a unit of 30 Gaunts.
With Toxin Sacks.
Toxin Sacks, which means most of the time they're going to be winning on 4s against.
We took the Toxin Sacks away, didn't we?
No, we didn't. We dropped the Gaunts.
Yeah.
So I was going to say most of the time I'm going to be winning on 5s and 6s.
Yeah.
But I'm not, because Elves are toughness 3.
Oh yeah. But the 6s will do 2 damage. So they do 1 damage normal, and if you roll 6, you add 1 to the damage.
Which is only going to help against the tougher things.
Which is really good when synergizing it with Rending Claws, because on 6s they're already -4.
They don't have Rending Claws, though, do they?
No, but say Gene Stealers, for example, or the Monstrous Rending Claws, which becomes -6 and 3 damage, with Toxin Sacks, which is like only a few points extra, it'll become -6 and 4 damage.
Cool.
And they're cheap. The Rending Claws are like for free on most things, or 2 points on all the Spawn ones, so they're good.
Cool. So I need to work out my psychic powers, which will tell you at deployment.
And 7 command points.
And 7 command points. There, Swarm Lord's going to be my Warlord, and he's going to have +1 attack when he charges.
Yeah.
So, yay.
Hello guys, so this is 2,251 points of Eldar. I have 3 detachments today. A battalion, a outrider, and a spearhead detachment. I'll start with the battalion. I have 3 HQ choices, 2 being Warlocks with Singing Spears, and 1 being the Avatar of Cain. I then have 3 troop choices, 2 Guardian squads with Brightlands Heavy Platform, and then a squad of 5 Dire Avengers with the Exarch upgrade with a Shimmer Shield and a Power Glaive. I then have a squad of 6 Fire Dragons with the Exarch, no upgrades on him. They will be riding in the Wave Serpent with twin Shuriken Cannons and an underslung Shuriken Cannon. I also have a squad of 6 Scorpions. The Exarch has a Biting Blade upgrade, so he isn't WYSIWYG. My Outrider detachment consists of a squad of 4 Eldar Windrider jet bikes with the Shuriken Cannon upgrade, a squad of 5 with the Shuriken Cannon upgrade, 6 Swooping Hawks with no upgrades apart from bringing an Exarch, and the HQ for this is a Farseer on a jet bike with his Singing Spear. Finally, I have the Spearhead detachment, which consists of 2 5-man squads of Dark Reapers with just their normal Reaper launchers, a Wraith Lord with 2 scatter lasers, 2 shuriken catapults and a ghost glaive, and then finally a Farseer with a singing spear. And that's my army for today.
Right guys, here we go. We have finished deployment. Today's mission is Cleanse and Capture, which is the first of the Maelstrom missions. Liam has very kindly set up this luscious green planet that the Eldar are defending from High Fleet Orca. So there is 6 objectives. We're using the new tactical objective cards. So we've got objective 1 here. We've got number 2 here. Number 3. Is that 4? 4's over there. I thought that was an objective actually. 5 is round the side. And number 6 is right over this side. So I won the roll-off, which meant I had to place the first objective. And then as a result, the deployment type we ended up getting is the one where it's in a triangle. So we're actually only normally 18 inches apart if Liam had deployed right to the front. But knowing how fast the Tyranids are, Liam's decided to deploy a little bit further back. Now, interestingly enough, I actually finished deploying first, and the only reason I did is because these card effects deploy as a single unit and then can split off. So, Psychic Powers, we forgot to mention them as we were going through. These guys have Catalyst, and she has Onslaught. This guy has the Horror and Onslaught, I think. And the Swarmlord has Catalyst and the Horror. No, it's the other way around. He has the Horror and Catalyst. He has Catalyst and Onslaught. Liam? So the Nids deployment, we've got the Exocrine on the side with the Zoanthropes. We've got a single Hive Guard, the Carnifex. We've got the Swarmlord heading up the centre with the Tyrant Guard. The Zoanthropes, I did want them a little bit further over here. But unfortunately I kind of boxed myself in a little bit. So I've got the 30 Gaunts, 23, 23 and then the Turvagon. Liam's counter deployment is he's got a strong centre with the Guardians, going to probably blast away for the whole game hopefully, backed up by the Avatar and a Farseer. What's our Farseer's powers?
Well, both the Farseers have Guide and they both have Fortune.
Right, so you took the same powers?
Yeah.
And the reason Liam's done that is because he feels those are the 2 best powers and probably cast Smite and one of the powers with each one each turn.
Yeah.
The Warlocks, there's one at the back here. What's he got?
This one has Conceal, Reveal.
And this one?
Has Enhanced Drain.
No problem. And then on this flank we have the Dire Avengers and the Wraith Lord with a unit of Dark Reapers. And this side we've got the other unit of Dark Reapers with the fast moving bikers. And of course the Wave Serpent is in the middle with the Fire Dragons in. In reserve I have the Morlock, Liam has the Scorpions and the Hawks. Interestingly, the Hawks have rapid 2 weapons now, which means when he deploys them 9 inches away they get 4 shots apiece. So, I am going to elect to go first since I finished setting up firstly, unless you seize the initiative.
Right.
Interestingly enough, you can use a command point if you wish to re-roll this.
6. Oh.
Are you going to?
I've got 8 at the minute. Yeah. So 1 command point.
Don't do it.
6.
Oh. Right, so Tyranids turn 1. Right, so Tyranids turn 1, we drew secure objective 1, Supremacy, control any 3 objective markers, and blood and... Right, so movement phase, this guy's stayed perfectly still, he's not going anywhere at all, Liam. The Zoanthropes have moved and ran, interestingly, and still cast Psychic Powers. All the Carnifexes have moved and ran, not running quite as far as I liked, and the Hive Tyrant has flapped forward. Don't like the Dark Reapers. The Venom Thropes have moved forward to try and lend some support and keep these guys in the middle of the field all buffed up a little bit. Yeah, the Hive Guard's not going to be within range, but he's pushed forward. This one has stayed back, and all the gaunts and everything at this side have basically moved and ran. Attempting to get round to that objective, but the Turvagon is going to stay on this one. Swarmlord is staying exactly where he is here to secure this objective. But the gaunts here actually ran, I think it was 3 inches, so they got an 11-inch move. So I'm now going for the psychic phase. Now I've had to plan this out. So these guys have Catalyst, and she has Onslaught. He's got Catalyst and Onslaught, but he'll also have Smite. This guy has the Horror. So, first off, these guys are going to cast Catalyst on to the Gaunt, which gives them essentially a 5 Feel No Pain, and it is casting value of 6. Oh. Perils. Now, do you have somebody within 24 inches? Well, actually, of the zone throps, yeah. Actually, you can't stop it because you'd have to roll higher.
Yeah, alright.
So, well, it goes off, but Perils, I'd suffer 2 mortal wounds.
Ouch.
So we'll put it on that guy there. Next up, I will use Onslaught from the Turvagon. Onslaught has a casting value of 6 as well, and that's to give it to them. And I get it on a 7. I don't think you've got anybody within 24 of her to try and stop it, Liam.
24
of the Turvagon.
But I can attempt to stop any of there.
Yeah, you can attempt to stop these, but you can't get the Turvagon, and that's why I'll cast the guys at the back to do it. Which does mean, obviously, these guys can run and charge. They've already ran, but it also means that we're a second 5-up save as well. And you'll see why I've done this in a few minutes. This guy is now going to cast Smite, okay?
Right.
2d6, cast value of 5. I get it on 11, which means it's d6 mortal wounds. Now, you can attempt to stop it from somebody within 12, and there's a Farseer there.
Yep.
You need a 12 to stop it.
I can re-roll the first attempt if I fail, can't I?
Yes, because the runes are the Farseer.
So, 12?
Nope.
No.
Re-roll.
12? No.
Close. So, the closest unit, we're going to have to measure this. We'll work it out in a couple of moments, but d6 mortal wounds. For 1. So basically, I'm probably going to kill a single Guardian from one of the 2 squads.
Yeah, it looks like the blacks are close.
Closer to him. So they're what, 14
yes.
and a half?
14 and a half. Oh no.
14 and a half?
15.
So it's one of the purple ones. Now you get to choose which one. It's not the closest one. So you take the one from the back. This guy is now also going to cast Smite.
Mostly.
So I'll get it on a 7.
Oh, which guy?
This Hive Tyrant.
24. Oh.
Yep, your Farseer is within. Yep. And that's the one up on the bike. So you can try and stop it. You'll need an 8. 7, you can re-roll because of the runes of the Farseer.
5.
And you get to 7. You have to beat it. So it is D3 mortal wounds on the closest unit for 3. And we'll have to measure up who's closest.
Looks
right, so next up, because these guys are onslaughted, Liam, the Swarm Lord is going to use the Will of the Swarm.
Right.
Or Will of the Hive Mind, which allows these guys to run and move again as though it was the movement phase. So 8 plus, you're going to give me that or re-roll it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so that's a further 12-inch move and still get the charge.
Yeah,
so we'll,
yeah.
we'll move them up and see what we can do. So of course those guys have moved forward another 12 inches and they are going to be charging. I am going to weather the Overwatch because of Catalyst, but yeah. And I didn't do the horror with him in the psychic phase. Damn. I wanted to cast that on the Dark Reapers for -1 to hit, which would have been fantastic, but I totally forgot. So, never mind. Right, next up is the Exocrine. Exocrine hasn't moved, so he's going to hit the bikers. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Phil, because he hasn't moved, he adds 1 to his ballistic skill.
Yep.
And he also fires twice.
Yep.
So that's 12 shots at the bikers. So I hit on 3s because I'm at +1. Now I'm strength 7. The bikes are toughness 4, so interestingly enough, Liam, we only wound on 3s now. And it is -3 AP for 2 damage apiece. So that's 16, 12 wounds, which is basically the 5-man bike squad. Ouch. Which does, of course, score me first blood. And that is why people are buying up Exocrines like crazy. because that is crazy.
250 points a pop though.
It's a lot, but I mean, come on, bikes. Next up for shooting, and probably the only other shooting attack I'm gonna get is with the Devourer with Slimer Magnets. Phil, how many shots do I have with this?
Is it the Hive Tyrant?
It's the Hive Tyrant.
So you have one pair, so it's 6 shots.
6 shots straight into the Dark Reapers. So I'm hitting on 3s, but not twin, even though it is twin, isn't it? But it's not twin linked anymore. So I hit on 3s. Now it's strength 7.
Would you not be hitting on 4s because I'm in cover?
No. You get +1 to your armor save when you're in cover.
Oh, right. I thought it was -1 to hit.
No, it's
right,
+1 to save. Strength 7, your toughness 3. So because I'm double your toughness, I'm wounded on 2s. So that's 5 wounds, and what's the AP?
-1.
So you get your +1, -1 for being in cover. So just your standard 3-up saves.
Right. How many?
5.
5 3-up. Fine.
All fine. And that is it for shooting. I am of course going to charge down here. Liam will get his Overwatch, but of course there you go, 6 inches makes it.
Right, so when I was doing the army overview, I accidentally called the shuriken catapult, the shuriken cannon that is on the heavy platform a bright lance. Right. The heavy platform isn't a bright lance, it's a shuriken catapult for both squads.
Yep. So Overwatch, you've got 18 dice for the shuriken catapult.
Yep. Hitting on 6s.
Yep. 2, 3.
3. And then
Toughness 3, strength 4, so you're wounding me on 3s. No, just 1. 6 up. Followed by me 5 up for Catalyst, which I fail, so that's 1 gone dead.
And the 3 from the cannon.
Shuriken cannon, yeah.
Yep.
2 hits. Wounded on 2s, because you double me strength.
2.
So 2 6-ups.
Oh.
Wow! And then obviously my charge distance was in. So let's work out all of these attacks. Right, so I've got 13 guys within range, which means I get 26 attacks. I'm hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s because of Scythe and Talons. That's a lot of 1s. So only an extra 2 hits. I am hitting on 4s. And now I'm wounding on 4s because I'm strength 3.
But re-rolling 1s.
So re-rolling 1s because I'm more than 20 models. 6s do count as 2 damage. So that many saves, Liam. Right, so there's 2 6s there, so Liam's going to tank these on the platform first. Yep, but 2 damage each, so if one goes through, it kills it. So
Yep.
kills the platform, but at least you tanked 1 wound, and then you'll have 8 5-ups left. Oh, so only 2. That means there's 3 left. So Liam's decided to take them from the back anyway, simply because that if he took them from the front to try and get out of combat, I'd have just consolidated 6 inches in. So Liam now has 4 attacks back, 3s and 4s.
3s. Yeah.
All hit. 4s.
By the might of the Avatar, we will have blood.
Do you not get an extra attack for the Avatar being there?
I don't believe so. I just think he lets you reroll charge distance and means they don't have to take a test.
Right, so 3 6-ups. Pass 1 and then 5-ups for Catalyst. So I lose 2 more. That means I've lost 3 of them altogether. I'm going to take them from here, Liam, because if I take them from here, I should still be within 12 of the Swarm Lord, which means I won't need to take my morale test. And that is it for turn 1. So I don't score blood and guts. Not quite enough killed there to score me blood and guts. But I do score D3 victory points for controlling 3 objectives. 1, 2, and the Exocrine at the far end holding 1. And I also score objective 1 with the Exocrine. So I score first blood plus objective 1 plus 1 more point. So that's 3-0. Right, so Eldar turn 1 Liam's also drew Supremacy. Overwhelming firepower, probably going to get Blood and Guts, possibly. Who knows? Right, so moving phase over this side, Liam has pushed the bikers forward, potentially going for maybe the Carnifex, maybe extra shots into the Exocrine, who knows, maybe the Zoanthropes. Down here though, he's left the Fire Dragons where they are in the Serpent, and the Reapers staying where they are because they've got lots of juicy targets to choose. The Guardians meanwhile have moved around this way, and are looking to shoot into the Gaunts here, but they can probably be backed up by both of the Farseers. We've got the Warlock here because the 4 remaining Guardians have retreated, which allows obviously everybody to shoot into them. He's pushed the Avengers up at this side to start shooting into the Gaunts, and of course the Wraith Lord is going against the Gaunts as well. The Dark Reapers have basically got their pick of the litter, and again facing down some hefty monsters, and pretty much got his choice of target. And the Striking Scorpions down here, looking to probably pepper those few Gaunts that can see as well as charge. Okay, end of the moving phase, and Liam's also brought the Hawks in down here to possibly be an annoyance for some of the units over here, but psychic phase, Liam's thought this out. So, what we're going with first?
I'm going to use this Farseer to guide this Dark Reaper unit.
And what's the casting value?
7.
Yep. Gets it on an 8.
I could re-roll that dice.
You can. But if you get a 1, it fails.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Worth it? Is it risky?
Because I can attempt to stop it with this Hive Tyrant.
Yeah. 7, no, 8. No, I'll leave it.
Leave it?
Yeah.
8, so don't stop it because you've got an 8.
Yeah, and now he's going to cast Smite on this Gaunt unit down here.
Yeah.
He can see through, there is line of sight, we've checked.
Yeah.
Casting value of...
Smite is 5.
5.
7.
7.
The Swarm Lord's going to attempt to stop 1 here.
I will re-roll this.
Okay.
10.
Which means there's D6 mortal wounds. Swarm Lord needs to stop this. Nope, he doesn't. That's an 8, so it's D6 mortal wounds on the Hormigans. Just the 1. How typical is that? Next up.
This Farseer will cast Fortune.
Yep.
On the Wraith Lord.
Yep.
This is 7 to get off.
Yep.
Oh, I will reroll both dice.
Yep.
Actually, I'll reroll the 1.
Okay.
8.
Right, so the Zoanthropes are just within the range of that one, so he'll then try and stop that.
Oh.
And I stop it. So no fortune for you, good sir.
I will cast Smite on this unit.
Yep.
5. That
goes off.
Do you have anything to stop it with?
The Swarm Lord's got 1 more attempt to stop him, and I'm not going to do that one.
Okay. Well,
so it's just D3 mortal wounds because it goes off.
There's
so
the 6 I want.
Kills 3. And let's take them from the middle. Yep, and next.
Moving down to this Warlock here.
Yep.
He will...
Ah!
You're being attacked by your own Gaunt there.
Yeah.
He will use Enhance.
Which
adds +1 to hit rolls for friendly units in my fighting phase within 3 inches. So hopefully I can make a charge with this Warlock and this Wraith Lord, and they can be close enough for it to go off.
Okie doke.
This is custom value of 7 as well. No,
and you can't re-roll.
Luckily I didn't perils.
Nope.
And this guy down here will cast Conceal, which is a 3-inch bubble.
Of -1 to hit with shooting.
Yes.
7. 7, so it goes off.
Right.
Oh, Eldar still proving what they are made of in the psychic phase.
Hopefully you can carry on shooting.
Yeah, right. Let's move on to shooting. Right, so shooting phase. First up, 8 Guardians plus 1 fire in the shuriken cannon. These. Hitting on 3s.
Oh.
A few bad rolls there. Wounding on 3s and 2s on the green because you are double my toughness.
Any 6s, you just back to your 5.
Yep.
So, wound on 3s, did you say?
Yeah, because you're strength 4, I'm toughness 3.
So there is 1. Oh, that was.
Okay, so we'll take all of these first on my 6-up save. For none of them, and then I will take the rest on my 5-up catalyst. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more die. Ouch. Right, so next up is the Wraith Lord, targeting all of those gods as well. The scatter lasers are heavy, so they're hitting on 4s.
4s.
And then the 2 catapults as well, hitting on 3s. A few hits. And then the catapults are wounding on 3s, but the star cannons are wounding on 2s because they double me toughness.
Star cannons?
You know what I mean. Scatter lasers. So, that's 6 saves.
Yep, 6 saves.
Pass 1, and then 5 up for catalyst. So that's 4 more die. Let's take them from that side now. There's not a lot of them left. Next up, Singing Spears from the Farseers, or the Farseer and the Warlock maybe?
Yeah, why not? So here's Singing Spear, he hits on 2s.
Yep.
Hits.
Wounds on 2s because you're strength 9.
Wounds.
Any AP?
I will have to check. Oh, that was your 5-up catalyst.
But if you've got an AP of -1.
Where are you? Farseer. Singing Spear is no AP.
No AP, so that's a failed save. And then that's a failed catalyst. Singing Spear from the Warlock, hitting on 3s though.
2.
No, so that's a miss. Is that pretty much everything firing at them?
Yeah.
You might be able to hit them in the assault phase now. Let's see what else Liam's going to... So next up, the Dark Reapers are going to fire into the Swarm Lord. Strength 8 missiles, I'm guessing?
Yep.
So the green one is the Exarch, which gets to reroll 1s.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Oh,
2 hits. Wounding me on 3s because your strength's higher than my toughness. Oh no!
Right, that was
poor. Next up,
these Dark Reapers are guided.
Yep.
They are going to fire down and try and deal with
the Exocrine.
Big guy with the gun.
The Exocrine is toughness 8 though.
Hitting on 3s. That's better. Oh.
1 reroll. There you go. Wounding on 4s. Again, sorry, I made presumptions. I'm presuming you're going with the strength 8 missiles.
Yeah. Well, I'd be set up to go strength 5. So, oh, for God.
Only 1. So it drops me to a 6-up save, which I fail, and it's 3 damage. So the Exocrine takes 3 wounds. Right, so we've got the bikers with the shuriken cannons shooting at this Carnifex here. So hitting on 3s. 2 misses. No, wound me on 5s now, Liam, because the Carnifex is toughness 7. Fishing for 6s though. 1 6 and 2 wounds.
Yep.
So it's AP -3, so I get 6 up against that, which I fail, and then 2 3-ups. So I've lost 2 wounds, drops that lead Carnifex to 6. 8 wounds now. So next up, the Wave Serpent is going straight for this Carnifex with the shuriken cannons. So that's 9 shots with the shuriken cannons, Liam.
Yep.
3s. 1 miss. Wounding on 5s, but fishing for 6s. 3 6s. 3 6-ups. And I failed them. That's 3 more wounds gone through. Drops this Carnifex to 3 wounds. Right, so next up, Liam is going to shoot the Hawks into the zone throw-ups. Because he's within 12 inches, he gets rapid 2, which is 24 shots. The Hawks hit on 3s. That was a poor roll, Liam.
So that is...
that one's a 6 under there.
Right.
So then you're only wounding on 5s,
so that's
because I'm toughness 4.
6. Then 4 again. 6.
4, 5 wounds, is that?
Yep. So
5 3-ups, come on.
now this.
Right, so the Hawks are shooting at the Zoanthropes next. They do it 24 shots because they're rapid 2 and they're within half range, being 24 inches now. So Liam's going to roll to hit twice, then we'll roll to wound twice. So first 12 hits.
3s.
So it's at 7 hits for the first volley.
7. Then 3s again.
10, so 17. So the first 12 to wound. You add an extra 5 in now?
Oh, I'll just roll and then roll 5 again. So wounding on
5s, because I'm toughness 4.
5s. Ooh.
So how many is that? 3.
3.
And then 5 more again for the extra. So just
more.
one more, so 4 wounds. 3 up in run. And I fail 1, which will kill the Zoanthrope that's already wounded. Right, so next up is the assault phase.
Wraithlord's gonna go into these guys.
Yep, probably needing a 4.
3.
Oh, that might not make it. We'll measure it up. And then the Guardians. Yeah, the Guardian's going to make it in. Is anybody else charging?
The Warlock.
The Warlock as well. Yeah, he's in. And anything else on the board want to charge at all?
No.
Right, so next up, Liam is going to get to attack. So the Wraithlord and the Warlock can attack. Liam's decided he doesn't want to charge these guys in. So, who's going first, Liam?
Just because you're probably going to kill him, I'm going to put the Warlock in first.
Because if I use the command points to go with the gaunts that are left, I still could, because I might kill the Warlock. A Warlock's only 1 wound.
2, no.
Warlocks are 2 wounds.
2 wounds. 2 attack.
2 attacks, yep. Better than a Necron Cryptek, wow.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep. 2 hits. Strength user, is it?
Strength. Yep, user.
So wound me on 4s. 1 wound, any AP?
No.
So 6 up, 5 up, I'm fine. Do I want to use 2 command points to now take out the Warlock though? Right, so next up the Wraithlord. I'm not going to use the command points to try and take them out. So Liam, 3 attacks on the gaunts.
I'm using the sword over his Wraithborn Fist.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s, I believe, because he hasn't taken any damage.
1 hit.
Wounding on 2s. Oh, that's
what? Now I'm going to have to pile in though, which will take me out of Synapse, but it means at least I get these couple of attacks. So we'll have 3 on the Warlock, which will be 6 attacks altogether, and then we're going to have 10 against the Wraithlord. So hitting him on 4s. No 1s. Now a wound on 4s because you're toughness 3.
Yeah.
And I don't do anything. So then I get 10 attacks against the Wraithlord. So I hit you on 4s, rerolling 1s. Thank God, because that was... I feel I just rolled 6 1s.
You suck.
And then rolled more 1s.
You suck.
I'm fishing for 6s though, because you're toughness 7? Gone down to toughness 7. Not a thing. So then we move into the morale phase.
I will point something out now, which is kind of completely my fault. I've cast that ability. I mean, it wouldn't affect the Wraithlord, but it would have maybe helped him. But
What was that for?
the psychic power that let him reroll 1, get hit on +1.
Did you
Or did that
roll
go off?
2? No, you got both hits. You got both hits and then 1 wound.
Oh well, ignore me. I'm just pointing out. Ignore me.
Right, so I lost 20... I had 27. I've got 8 left, so I lost 19. So I lose 19 plus d6 minus my leadership. There.
Splat.
Splat. So Liam, you do... Does that count though.
Spend your command points
Why?
to pass morale.
Why would I want to use 2 command points for that?
Well, are you going to shoot them? Being in combat. How many was that?
8. It does have a valid point. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna. So I'm down to 5 command points and I'm gonna put these guys back out. So interesting enough, Liam doesn't score blood and guts for killing them, and he doesn't score overwhelming firepower because he hasn't managed to kill a unit yet. But he does score supremacy for D3 victory points, Liam.
2.
So 3-2 to me as it stands, and you're gonna discard blood and guts.
No, I'm going to keep them.
You're going to keep them?
Yeah.
Cool. Right, let's move into Tyranid's turn. Right, turn 2 I drew Defend Objective 4, Blood and Guts, and Big Game Hunter. Kill something with 10 wounds or more. Right, so movement phase. The termagants have moved around here. There's going to be a few shots coming in at the Striking Scorpions here. I need to try and attempt to shift them off, but I've daisy chained them to get the benefit from the Tervagon. These guns have all shuffled forward to lend some support and fire in at these Guardians. Hopefully they can start to take them out a little bit, and the Morlock has popped up here. Across this side though, the Carnifexes have pushed towards the Bikers, and this one is heading for the Wave Serpent. Meanwhile, the Zoanthropes have moved sideways, hopefully got smite off on the Guardians, and the Hive Guard as well has pushed forward. So Phil, before I do Psychic, what happens with this guy? I have to roll for each unit within 6 inches, don't I?
Yep.
So that's the Avatar, him, these guys, the Wave Serpent, and this Farseer. I couldn't quite hit this Farseer and this Guardian. So, you roll for each unit, yeah?
Yep.
So, the Avatar,
What is it?
6.
That's 3 mortal wounds.
3 mortal wounds, but the Avatar has a 5 up against any wounds. It's 3 mortal wounds, so you need 3 dice.
5 up? No.
No, so the Avatar actually takes 3 wounds.
He's down to 5.
The Warlock, that's a 2.
That's 1 mortal wound.
He's still alive then.
The Guardians, 4.
That's D3 mortal wounds.
For 3, so you remove any 3 Guardians. The Wave Serpent, that's a 5.
D3.
That's 3.
I reduce.
It's 3 separate individual wounds, so
Right.
you only you can't reduce 1 any further than 1
Right. Okay. So
because of the
it's
Serpent Shield. So basically, if each of those did 2, then it would reduce it to 1 apiece.
Right. So he's just.
So he's lost 3. He's down to 11. And I think he's got 14 wounds. Serpent might be 13. We'll double check, but he's lost 3. And then the Farseer, I roll a 2, which is 1 mortal wound.
Yep.
But you have a 5 up against that because Ghost Helm.
Yes. 5 up.
No, so that Farseer took 1 wound, which drops him to 4. He's now at 5 wounds.
Cool.
In fact, the Biker might have 6. I think he has got 6. So we did that a little bit quick there. Liam's opting to use a single command point to re-roll one of the saves on the Avatar to try and not lose any more wounds. Which he passes, so he actually only loses 1 wound. No?
2.
2 because 3 went through, yeah. So he's now on to 6 wounds. Right, my Psychic phase. Swarm Lord is going to cast... No, he's not. The Zoanthropes are going to use Smite first. And the closest unit is them Hawks. And I get it on a 9. If you've got... this Farseer can attempt to stop it if you want. But you can only stop 1.
Is he within 24?
He's within 24.
Go on.
But you can't stop anything else.
You can stop 2 things.
Oh, right, fair enough. So you need a 10.
Oh, you
I rolled a 9, yeah.
Oh, 10.
6. It's a 6.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn. Right. Hive Tyrant here is going to cast the Horror on the Wave Serpent.
Oh.
It's an 11. Which means the Wave Serpent will be at -1 to hit. You can attempt to stop it, but you need a 12.
No.
Okay. I will then cast Smite. And I get it on a 6. I can't re-roll. Do you want to try and stop it? The closest unit will be the Guardians.
Yeah. Oh.
Phil breaking the place. So you need a 7. Who's attempting to stop it though?
I will use this.
This Farseer here.
Farseer. So 7 reroll. Oh,
Reroll the 2?
yeah. 3 or higher. 3 or higher. Yeah.
Yeah, so you stop Smite. Right, next up then, this guy will Smite. And I don't get it. He will then Catalyst himself. That's a 6. Please tell me Catalyst is a 6, Phil.
It is.
Do you want to try and stop it?
I'll try and stop it with the Farseer.
Okay.
6. Yep.
8. And then Smite from the Turbogon. This will be the closest enemy unit. And I go out with an 8.
Am I in range with the
Warlock might be.
Oh, that's one with tape measure wand.
No, the Warlock.
Warlocks.
Oh, Warlock.
Well, there's a Warlock.
Yeah, the Warlock's definitely in range. So you can attempt to stop it, but you need a 9.
Do it, my boy. Do it. No.
No.
Command points, command points.
Oh, can I?
Yeah,
Because it's a new phase.
if you really want to.
Well, how many have I've used 2 so far.
Yeah.
I had 8.
You've got 6 left.
Yeah, go ahead. Go on. 8
Nope,
now.
you don't stop it. So D3 mortal wounds on this guy.
Mean.
2 mortal wounds.
God damn it.
So he's down to 8. And that is it for the second. Right, so next up, shooting phase. This Swarm Lord has used his own ability to move himself forward. And he is going to be going for the Wraith Lord. Shooting phase though, the Exocrine over here is going to shoot at these. The Dark Reapers. 2 shots. And I didn't move, so I'm hitting on 3s. And I'm wounded on 2s, Liam, and strength 7. There's 4 1s, so believe it or not, I can't kill your unit. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to re-roll a command point. There we go, so that's 5 at -3. You're on a 2 up because you're in cover. So you drop to a 5 up. So 5 ups.
I didn't actually expect to get a save. That makes me happy.
Yeah, because you're used to the old armor penetration rules for 7.
I mean, your save's actually worse.
5 up. Oh.
Pass 1, 2.
2.
Command point.
Okay.
You gonna do it?
5. Yeah.
No, so you lose 3 of your Dark Reapers. And of course you get to pick. Not the closest ones if you don't want.
It makes no difference, a 42-inch range anyway.
Fair enough. Next up, shooting. How many shots is the Death Spitter with Slimer Magnets? Is it 6?
6.
So 6 shots into the... Let's go to the Wave Serpent.
Drink.
Uh-huh. So that is strength 7, your toughness 7 on the Serpent, or maybe 8, but the 2 5s are wound. It's -1 AP and you've got a 3 up save, so you drop to a 4 up, 2 dice.
I have his ability, which is a...
-1 to hit, which I totally forgot about, but yeah, a lot of them missed anyway.
It would just be 2. Right, so... 4, did you say?
Yep. Pass 1, fail 1. So it's lost another wound, it's down to 9. That's... Oh, no, it's not for shooting. Because I've got all these gaunts here, let's count them. So next up, I'm going to have 30 attacks from the Devourers shooting the Guardians. Now, I am at -1 to hit, so I'm hitting on 5s, but I'm re-rolling 1s to hit because there's 20 in the squad. So there's the hits and the re-rolls, hitting on 5s. That one won't count. 2 more hits. So I'm now wounding strength 4, toughness 3. I'm wounding on 3s. And the Turbogon allows me to re-roll 1s. Is that right?
Yeah.
So that's 6 saves on your Guardians, Liam.
6 saves.
Yep.
Any minus?
Nope.
So that's just a 5 up.
Yep.
Oh. Only failed 3.
Just 3, so 3 Guardians go down. Then over this side, we're going to have to count this up because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Devourers that can see. So that's going to be a nice tasty 12 shots. And then I've got a couple of flesh bars and everything. What is the debuffs because of the Scorpions though? Right, so no debuffs at all. So hitting on 4s, reroll 1s because there's 20.
Yeah.
And then wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of the Tervagon. So that is 6 wounds, Liam. You're +1 because you're in the cover though. So what's that, 3 up now? Scorpions are only 4 up, is it?
No, they were 2 up.
They've got 2 up armor save.
No, 3 up, but now they're 2 up.
Alright.
Now roll 6 ones. Oh, no.
Nope. Flesh borers, we've got 1, 2, 3. Reroll the 1. Wounding on 3s. Reroll the 1. So that's 2 more wounds.
Any minus?
Nope. And then Spine Fist, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4 shots, isn't it, Phil?
Yep.
Reroll the 1. But it's strength 3, so 4s. Reroll the 1. 2 more wounds.
Bound to happen eventually.
Whoever you like.
I'm going to put it on the Exarch.
It does mean that any more wounds in that squad have to be allocated to him.
Right. Even in combat?
Yep.
Alright then.
Exactly the same as Sigmar.
Right.
Right, so next up is the Hive Guard. You can see straight through at the Wave Serpent. Heavy D3. 1 shot. Hit on 4s. Is that right?
Minus
Hit on 4s now. No.
-1 because
No,
of conceal.
hit on 3s, now you hit on 4s.
Hit on 3s normally.
Yeah, we're back. It was 5th edition 3s.
There's a 5, so it suffers a mortal wound.
Yep.
Because it's haywire. In addition to its normal damage, so Liam would also have to take a save. Is it any AP?
-1.
-1, so 1 4. And he fails it. That's another 2 wounds off the Wave Serpent. That's not bad.
It's D3 damage.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
But it doesn't matter because the Serpent Shield. Oh, it does because the Serpent Shield,
No.
it's only 1. Would reduce it by 1. So if I rolled a 3 or a 2, it would have dropped it a further 1.
So that's on 7 wounds.
Right. Next up, we've got some charges to make. So, Unwounded Carnifex is going for your bikers, Liam.
Right, Overwatch.
So 9 shots on Overwatch. Hitting on 6s though.
6s.
2. Wounded on 5s.
1.
3 up. Nope, takes a wound.
Ha 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 ha.
Charge distance though.
Oh, no.
Command point.
Yep.
5 inches, I have to be within an inch.
That should be 6 inch.
No,
Oh.
it's 6.5, so I won't get within an inch unfortunately. So that guy does fail. The other one will now go and you get to Overwatch again, Liam.
Yay. 6s.
Oh, 3 hits.
There's another. Yep. Oh, so just 3, yeah.
Yep. 5s.
1.
1 wound, 3 up. And we make it. So charge distance. Double 6 makes it in. Bang. Right. Other charges. This Carnifex is going to go for the Wave Serpent.
Do I get Overwatch with
Yes,
it?
you do.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes, so 9 shuriken shots. Because 1 twin plus 3.
6s. No.
Oh, that's not... Wow. Is that 2? 3? And then wounding on 5s. Fishing for 6s though. Reroll the 1.
You sure?
Yep.
No.
No wounds. Charge distance. 8 isn't going to make it.
You sure?
Positive because I'm also at -2.
Oh.
So unfortunately it's 8.5 inches away.
You can't use a command point.
Not because I've already used one.
Right.
What I will do though is now have the Hive Tyrant charge the Guardians.
They will Overwatch.
Yep.
Cannon and 3 guys.
Yep.
Cannon hitting on 6s.
No.
Nope. 3 guys hitting on 6s.
The 2 shots each, Liam.
Oh yes, they are. I had a brain fart.
Right, so no hits. Charge distance 8 will make it in. What have we got next though? Swarm Lord. 6 inches gets him into there. What do you reckon, Phil? Shall I charge the Gaunts into the Striking Scorpions?
Don't do it.
Don't.
Those shuriken pistols are going to screw you.
Really?
Yeah. And
Okay.
then I have no doubt in believing that you'll be pulled away from Synapse and they'll beat you in combat.
Okay. Fair enough. Then we won't charge down there. So, who shall we go with first? Let's go with the Swarm Lord before he gets annihilated from the Wraith Lord. Right, so first up I'm doing this combat here because that Wraith Lord could pull apart the Swarm Lord if Liam interrupts me charge. So he has 7 attacks base, but I get +1 when I charge because of my Warlord trait. So that 1 will be spent on the Prehensile Tail, which is hitting on 2s. And then the rest of them are hitting on 2s. Wow! I'll give the 2 misses a go. I'm only strength 6, so I'm winning you on 5s, Liam.
8.
8? You're strength 6?
I'm 100% sure he's strength 8.
Well, let's double check because that's going to make a difference. Yep, so because he is unwounded, it is strength 8, so I'll get 3 wounds and I'm going to use a command point, which will drop me to... I've used 1 reroll, haven't I? Or 2? I think I've used 2.
2.
So I'm on 5. This will drop me to 4.
No,
There we go.
You've used more than 2 because you passed the morale check.
And then I've re-rolled a dice, which was 3. Then I've just done a re-roll there.
So you're left with...
So I've got 3 left. Anyway, that is 4 wounds at -3 AP, Liam.
3 up save to start with.
Down to a 6 up. So 4 6-ups on your Wraith Lord.
And how many damage each of these?
D6.
Wraith Lord is dead.
Oh no! You passed 1.
I'm going to use a command point, but I don't. It's going to be futile anyway because. No.
So 3d6 damage. You've got 8 wounds. Average should be 10. There we go. That would have killed him outright if he wasn't even wounded at all. So, next up I'm going to go with the Carnifex against the Bikers. So next up is the Carnifex with 5 attacks from the monstrous Scythe and Talons. He does only hit on 4s though. So that's only 2 hits, so I can only kill a maximum of 2 Bikers. I am strength 6, I'm winning you on 3s. That's only 1 wound at -3 AP for 3 damage, so it'll kill 1 Biker, which is on 1 wound.
There.
And that's it. Next up though, we're going to go with the Swarm, not the Swarm Lord, the Hive Tyrant that's over here. Hive Tyrant, I think they're still pretty decent. He is unwounded, which means he has 5 attacks altogether, but 1 has to be done with the tail, is that right, Phil?
Yep.
So the one with the tail is strength user, no AP, but D3 damage. So I'm hitting on 2s, which I miss, which, yeah, fine. So the Scythe and Talons now. Oh, I can't remember if I re-rolled 1s for him with hitting, because I got 2 Scythe and Talons, but never mind. So I hit on 2s.
Reroll the 1s.
I've only got 1 set of Talons.
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Having 2 gives you an extra attack.
Right.
So they all hit. I'm strength user, strength 6 on a Hive Tyrant. If I can pick my dice up. So that is 3. It is -3 AP for 3 damage apiece.
Take it on your platform, 6 up save. 3 up save, right?
Yep, your platform could take it. 1 at a time.
Yeah, I might as well. 3 up. 6 up.
Yep, which you fail.
Fail.
So the platform would go because it's 3 damage and then 2 guardians.
Ping. Ping.
And that was all of my units that charged. So next up I'm going to go with the Hormigans. Now the Hormigans get to pile in 6 inches. So they are going to get to swing all the way around to here. And there's still quite a few of them left. How many is there? 8? That's 16 attacks. So 16 attacks hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. And I keep knocking your Die Revenge over, Liam.
Yes, you do.
So 4 misses. And then I'm wounding you on 4s, but 6s are 2 damage. So there's 1 for 2 damage. And then we have 5 saves altogether. So, what is the save of a Warlock?
Has a 4 info and or a 6 up save.
Right, so do you want to take the 2 damage one first? Because if he fails that, it kills him.
4 up. Dead.
And he's dead. And then I do get to consolidate straight after that towards the nearest enemy unit, which would of course be those Guardians. So, you now get to go next, Liam.
Yay.
So you've got 2 units. Now, normally at this point we would alternate, exactly like Sigmar, but because I've got no other units that weren't in combat, Liam can attack back with all. So 2 attacks from the Guardians on the Hive Tyrant.
Yay. 3s. 1 hit.
And then 6s, because I'm toughness 6.
Believe. No. He did not believe at all.
And then you've got 2 Vikers down here.
I think there's still 1 attack each. Double check.
So 2 attacks from the Wind Riders.
Hitting on. Well, 1 hit.
Yep, winning on 6s.
No.
Nothing.
Wrong way around.
Right, so now we do the morale phase. But I haven't really lost anything that turn, so I don't need to. Now, you lost 1 biker. What's the leadership of the bikers now? Probably going to guess it's 7.
Not 8, I would think.
I know they used to be 8, but probably 7.
7.
So even if you roll a... How many did you lose that turn?
Just 1.
Just the 1. So even if you roll a 6, you'd be fine. These guys, are they within 12 of the Avatar, is the question. Because I might make them run. I would say yes if you go from base to base.
Base to base, that's
Yep.
it. So, yeah.
The Guardians are, of course, going to be fearless as well, and nothing else was lost. So, I do score Big Game Hunter because I killed the Wraith Lord. I also score Blood and Guts for that, but I don't score Defend Objective 4. So that puts me at a total of 5 points to Liam's 2, and I'm going to discard Defend Objective 4. Eldar turn 2. Liam has drew mission critical objective, seize ground, and he rolled objective 4, which means he scores 1 victory point if he controls it, and it's in here. He's still got overwhelming firepower, and he's still got blood and guts. So let's see what he can do as the Tyranids. They move fast, don't they, Liam?
Yeah.
Right, so moving phase, the 2 Vikings have fell back out of combat from the Carnifex, and the Farseer has moved forward. Probably going to cast Doom on something. Maybe. The Hawks have all leapt up around the back here. I'm thinking they're going to try and take him out. And are you not getting your Fire Dragons out?
Not yet.
Not yet. Fair enough. I thought what Liam would have done was retreated the Guardians and then shot at the Hive Tyrant with the Fire Dragons. No?
No.
Odd. And then of course down here, these guys are going for the line of gaunts. So, Psychic Phase, what is happening first, Liam?
I'm going to cast Smite
With
this Farseer.
So the closest unit will be the Hornigans.
Yep.
Yep.
So
5.
goes off.
No, you can have it.
No,
hang on. Yeah, you can have it.
There's
3, so that's 2, so just remove 2 from... It doesn't really matter. Just lift 2 out. Any 2 will do.
4.
Yep. Next up.
He will cast Guide on these Reapers.
The Dark Reapers, yep. This is the one I need to stop.
I will...
5, that's a fail, so I'm guessing you're rerolling the 1. For an 8. I need to stop it with the swarmy. I get an 8, so I don't wait. Command dice. I'm going to keep the 5. I get another 3, so I'm down to 2 command points. And I didn't stop that, so the Dark Reapers are guided. Next up.
Can I cast into combat?
If it's smite, yes.
Then yes. He's going to cast smite.
But the closest enemy unit, the closest is actually the Morlock.
Morlock.
So, do you want to move him forward? Because obviously you wouldn't have realised that.
I'll put it towards the Morlock then.
Okay.
5. Got it.
And what's that with 5 exactly? So the Hive Tyrant will try and stop it. And he does.
Yep. This...
I shouldn't have bothered with that actually, because your avatar's about to smash the Morlock anyway.
Hopefully. Well, with my dice roll so far. He will cast Fortune on the Way of Serpent.
Okay.
7. 10.
I'm going to have to try and stop that with a Hive Tyrant. Nope, don't get it.
And then he's going to cast Smite on him.
Closest would be the Morlock again.
Damn. I need to get used to that
do
roll.
you want to move him a little bit further forward? No?
I will live and learn by my mistakes.
Fair enough.
5. I will re-roll both.
Runes of the Farseer. And he gets a 7. So D3 mortal wounds.
Can you not stop it?
I've got no one left to stop. Oh, the Zoanthropes can attempt actually. It's 24, not 18. I guess 6, so you still get it off.
D3.
For 3 mortal wounds on the Morlock, I think it's got like 14 or 12. So we'll double check that in a second. Right, shooting phase. Right, so the Avengers down here are going to be shooting into the Swarm Lord.
Right. They have 8 shots. Hitting on 3s.
Nice.
Not bad.
Strength 4 and toughness 6. It is 6, isn't it? The Swarm Lord. So 2 wounds and then 1 at -3, which I get a 5 up in run for, which I fail, and then I think you stopped Catalyst, didn't you?
Yes.
So I'll take 2, 3 up in run. 2. Wow, I'll re-roll 1. No, I'm not going to use that. So I'll take 3 wounds. So Dark Reapers at the Swarm Lord now with the Strength 8. Exarch gets to re-roll 1s.
And the guided as well.
Yep.
So 3s. That's a 4 into there.
Yep.
Can't get it.
So re-roll 3 of them. So 2, 4 hits. Strength 8. Toughness 6. So you're winning on 3s. Command point.
Yeah.
2 wounds. 5 up in run. Now I'll use a command point. And Phil, it's that 6 damage. How many wounds you got, Phil?
12 in total.
So I'm on 3 because I just take 6 damage there. It drops me to 3 wounds.
Yikes.
I'm guessing shooting catapults from these now at them.
Yep, so that's 8.
Yep. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s.
Looking for 6s, hopefully. Oh. No, just 4.
4 wounds, 6 up. And I lose 4 more. So there is actually now going to be 2 left. And next,
the Scorpion's down there. The Exarch has the biting blade, so he doesn't have a shot. So there's just 4 normal shuriken pistols. Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
No,
1 wound, and it's a rend, so I'll kill 1 gaunt. That's it. Let's move further down the table. Right, so the Avatar with Wailing Doom. 1 shot, hitting on 2s. And it hits, strength 8.
I need 2 dice to determine.
No, you need to wound first.
Wounding on.
And toughness 6. That's a wound. Now you roll 2 dice and pick the highest. So 2 dice picking the highest. 6. Oh, double 6. What? So that leaves him on 3 wounds. Ouch.
Right.
Singing Spears?
Yep, Singing Spear.
From the Farseer?
Can I send it into the Swarm Lord or not?
You can, because he's a character with more than 10 wounds, so you can. So, Singing Spear into the Swarm Lord, hitting on 2s.
Yep. Hitting on 2s. No.
Well, you didn't sing.
Typical.
No. Where, where's the Warlock shooting?
He will throw his Singing Spear into... no, him.
Can't.
Right. Oh yeah, combat.
I'm in combat.
Damn. Okay, I'll go into the Moloch.
Yep.
Hits.
Yep. Strength 9?
Where was it? Singing Spear, Strength 9, yep.
3s. Fails to wound.
This Warlock's Singing Spear, this Farseer's Singing Spear will go into the wounded Carnifex.
Is the Singing Spear counted as a pistol?
Assault 1.
Right, so believe it or not, right, you can also shoot your Shuriken Catapult as well, Liam. Because it's a twin Shuriken Catapult, you get 4 shots with it.
Right.
Now remember to sing.
Okay.
So what are you doing with what?
I'll fire the twin catapult. Well, actually, it's only a 12-inch range.
It's only a 12-inch range, so I think you'd probably only hit the Morlock.
No, can I split fire it or not?
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh.
Well, the 4 shots have to go one way or another.
Okay. These 4 go into Morlock then?
Yep. 2 hits. Needing 5s. There's a 6, that's an AP. 3, -3 even, and that's a fail save. So he's on 2 wounds.
And Singing Spear.
Remember to sing.
At the Carnifex.
Singing Spear. I'll sing for it. 2 up. It lied.
What?
It lied to me, and I hate it. He lied.
And then you've got the Wave Serpent.
Right. 9 shot.
Right, so next up, this Wave Serpent is going for the Unwounded Carnifex. Wow. Sing for me, Liam.
I'm not singing. This is a sad day for Black Dice.
That's 1 wound and 1 AP -3. So 2 up because I'm in cover.
But you have to be 50% obscured with monsters.
From there, I'm pretty sure I'm 50% obscured.
Okay.
And then 1 5 up. Which I make. So no damage done there.
And then I've got the Dark
2 Dark Reapers.
Could I have my white dice over? Right. They will fire into that Carnifex.
The one with 3 wounds left.
Yeah.
Yep. White's the Exile, yeah?
Yep. Strength 8, so...
Toughness 7, 3s. It's 3 damage. Kills that Carnifex. Phil, would you be so kind? Right.
And...
Charges.
We'll have to move over to the other side to do it, but I've got
yeah, you've got the Exocrine over there. Right, so these guys are now going to rapid fire into the Exocrine.
There's 20 here, I'll reroll 4 misses.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s.
Didn't get 4 misses, Liam.
No.
Just grab 4 mine. So only 2 misses altogether. But now you're wounded on 6s.
I don't know. How many 6s do you think I'll get?
3.
One.
And I'm fine. So, combat. I'm guessing the Avatar's going to be charging over there.
Yeah.
Moloch doesn't have any guns, does it?
No.
And these Scorpions are going to charge this.
Oh, let's work this out. Right, so combat. Liam's made a few charges, but the Avatar's going first. He's got 6 attacks thanks to his Warlord trait, hitting on 2s.
Oh my god.
Strength 8, wounding on 3s.
Oh.
Well, it's a lot better than what I did. So then I've got 4 6-ups, which I pass 1, and then I've only got 2 wounds left, and each one is doing 2d6 damage, picking the highest one out of each one.
Yeah, sorry.
So I'm well and truly dead.
Death throws.
Oh, I forgot that. No. I need to forget that, I need to remember that monsters explode when they're killed.
Yay.
Right. Who do you want to go with?
Don't forget that. It could come in handy.
But it has to be towards the nearest enemy.
Is it him or him? Can we measure that up after, or do we have to do it now?
It's in the consolidation bit, so afterwards. Okay. So, down here, you going with them?
Yeah. Actually, I'll do the scorpions.
Okay. How many attacks do these bad boys have?
These boys have. These
bad
boys.
Bye, boys. I think go on to go and bye-bye.
See you later, flyboy.
Two attacks base for each scorpion, and the Exarch has 3.
Okay.
I just need to check.
Right, so going with the scorpion chainsaw, there's 8 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s, yep.
Strength of it?
This one is strength 4.
So you wounded me on 3s.
Uh,
2 wounds. Any AP?
No.
2 going to die. I'll take that one, and I will take that one.
Are you okay? I completely missed Mandy Blasters, and I think the internet will rage if I forget that. So,
right.
That's 5 guys. I roll 5 dice against infantry, which they are. For each 6, it suffers a mortal wound.
Okay.
No.
Reroll that one.
No.
No. Right, next up.
And now the Exarch, he has 3 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, that sums up the game, doesn't it?
Yeah, you could.
3 up.
To kill an extra.
Oh.
To kill an extra
3
bond.
up. I hate my life. I hate everything about this.
Oh man, and then you've got 4 guardians down here.
Yeah.
I want you to feel this combat.
Leave me alone.
3s. Wow!
No.
That's bad. And then Liam, you get to activate first with the 2 guardians. It's already in combat.
Welcome to 8th.
You know what, right? I'm going to do all my combats and come back with how it turns out. Right, so next up, Hive Tyrant. 1 attack with my tail. A hit. A wound, it's no AP though. So 5 up save Liam.
Yeah.
And he makes it, and then 4 attacks. Reroll 1s because of talons. So they all hit, and as long as I don't roll 4 1s here, the guardians are gone. Yep, the guardians are gone. What else have I got in combat? I've got the 2 Hormigans up the top. So 4 attacks, reroll 1s, and then I'm wounding you on 4s. 1 wound.
Oh, 2.
So I've killed 1 guardian. And then down here, I've got a lot of gaunts. Right, so the gaunts didn't kill anything. The Hive Tyrant managed to kill something, and we'll consolidate to there. And that was pretty much it. I killed 1 guardian. Yay! And he's fearless. I'm fearless. Liam, did you score any points?
Surprisingly, yes. I got mission critical there, and I got blood and guts for killing the
Morlock in the assault phase.
So, in order to get
a
kill point against these, do I have to kill all 3, or is it just 1?
Just 1 because it's a separate unit. So you also got overwhelming firepower.
Yay!
So 3 more points, putting you up to 5 to my 6, was it? I think.
It was either 5 or 6.
Right, let's move into Tyranids turn 3. Right, so I've scored Secure Objective 2, Secure Objective 5, and Scour the Skies. Exocrines remain still once again, and the Hive Guard is going to lend some support and fire this way into these guys. And I'm going to look to cast Smite with the Zoanthropes. The Carnifex is headed up this way to go for the Farseer.
Bring it.
This Carnifex is going for the Wave Serpent. These guys, though, have pushed forward. Now, Liam probably made a rookie mistake here. He's the closest model, which means I can now shoot him.
Yeah.
With all of them gaunts.
Yeah.
These guys have moved and ran, and the Swarm Lord has moved. Not his full distance. He does want to go up at the Dark Reapers, but I'm staying there so I can pass the damage off onto them. So, without further ado, let's go into the psychic phase. Now, question is though, is the Tervagon nearest enemy unit for the Tervagon, believe it or not, is the Farseer, so Smite. And I get it on an 8.
I will try and stop it. I will re-roll. No.
No. So D3, you suffer 2, but you have a Ghost Helm, so you can stop it on a 5-up.
Is it just 1 dice to stop it, or do I roll 2?
Well, it's 2 damage, so it's 2 wounds, so you roll 2 dice to save.
That's why I wasn't sure if it was just 1 damage, doing 2 damage.
So that's 2 mortal wounds, 2 5-ups on the Ghost Helm.
No.
So that's 2 wounds going from the Farseer, dropping them to 3.
I will use a command point to try and help him. No.
No.
So he's down to 3.
Yes. Next up though, I'm going to use Smite on the Swarm Lord. Nearest enemy unit though, which one will be closest? Farseer.
Farseer or Guardians?
And I only roll a 5. Let's go for it again. That's an 8.
Oh, the Guardians would be closer. The Guardians are 5 inch and he is 6.
Okay, well I've done it on the Guardians anyway.
Right, oh, okay.
So it went off on an 8. You've got Farseer, you've got the Warlock. And you've got that with a Farseer might be out of range.
I'll try and stop it with a Warlock.
Okay, needing a 9.
No.
No. So D3 on the Guardians for 3 kills them.
The squad.
Interestingly enough, they can now charge.
Oh.
Yep. I will then cast Catalyst on myself. Catalyst value 7, Phil?
6.
And I get it on an 8. Farseer's got 1 attempt to stop it because he can stop 2.
Yep. What did you roll?
8. Oh, 9 and he stops it. Right, next up I'm going to go with the Horror onto the Avatar. Horror is casting 7, Phil?
6.
And I get it on a 6.
I will try and stop it with this.
With the Farseer over there, yeah.
6. I will re-roll the 1.
Stop, and then Smite. The nearest unit would be the Avatar. And I don't get it. And then finally, these guys are going to cast Smite onto the Hawks.
No.
And they don't get it. Wow, that was abysmal. Right, let's move on to shoot. Right, so shooting phase. The Exocrine is going to shoot at the 2 bikes way over there, Liam. So hitting on 3s.
Mean.
That's really tough.
Let me drink.
No?
4%.
Wounding you on 3s. And then that's 4 wounds. The -3, you got no save, and is it 3 damage each, Phil?
What?
For the Exocrine?
2 damage.
2 damage each, which would be 1, 2. Yep, that kills them. So next up, he's going to heavy D3 at him. So I get 2 shots. I hit now on 3s. 1 hit, and then I wound on, what's the strength? Strength 5, isn't it, for the shot cannon?
Strength 7.
And I'll fail anyway.
Yay.
I rolled a 1. I want to now count up the amount of gaunts that I've got here, but before I do that, I am going to shoot the Devourer with slime maggots. Is it 2 separate weapons, Phil, or is it just 1 weapon?
It's 1 weapon.
Right.
1 pair.
I feel like I need to go for the Dark Reapers.
Mean.
Because then you'll be a +1, -1 whilst in cover. So that's 1 miss. Strength 7, so I wound you on 2s. So that is 4. It's just 1 damage each.
And
You've got yep, -1. So it'll be your +1 for being in cover, so still 3 up.
3 up.
So you can kill 1 and leave the Exarch.
I'll take a wound on the Exarch. I know he will have to die if it happened, but yeah. I'd rather have 2 shots. Hopefully have 2 shots.
Now I've got all these gaunts to go to the Farseer, so I'm going to roll this off camera because it's going to be a lot. Right, so just from the Devourers, Liam needs to make 11 saves on his Farseer. He's only got 3 wounds. What's his armor save?
He has a, I would think 6 up.
Right, so basically his invuln's better.
Yeah, he's got a 4 invuln, but then he's also got the 5 that he can roll. But would I roll that after? Or
Fortune.
is it a set? No, the Ghost Helm gives him a 5 up, taking all wounds.
It's only mortal wounds.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. 8. 4s.
1, 2, 3, 4. Just failing it. Just. Let's just double check that ghost helm though, just to make sure. And lastly, the turbogun shot at the warlock. Got 1 wound, and Liam passed his save. So we've now got charges. So this Carnifex is charging Farseer. So 4 shots with your catapult.
Yes.
And then 1 with your... Ah.
I'm not singing for it anymore.
Okay.
6s. 1.
1 hit, needing 6 again. 5, sorry.
That's a 3. No.
No, and then Singing Spear, roll a 1. Called it!
Leave me alone.
Charge distance. That's going to get him in. So we'll move him just to there.
I'll move him back over here.
Okay. This Carnifex is now going to charge the Wave Serpent. So you've got 9 Shuriken cannon shots with the Wave Serpent.
6s. None.
Charge distance. That's an 11, so he's in. And then the Hive Tyrant is going to go for the Avatar. So 1 shot with the Avatar.
Nope.
Misses, and that gets the Hive Tyrant. And lastly, the Swarm Lord is going against the Dark Reapers.
5 shots.
Yep.
Hitting on 6s. None.
Charge distance. That's going to get him in as well. You turn that off. Right, so before we go with this combat here, Guide does allow Liam to reroll all ranged weapons, so he does get another 5 shots.
Come on.
Don't do it, don't do it. Oh, no, no, no.
Yeah.
Wounded on 3s.
Yes.
5 up, or he's dead because it's 3 damage.
God, please.
But he was down here, so I can pass it off on a 2 up. He fails it.
Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
It has to be 3 once because it's 3 damage.
Damn. No.
So that kills one of the Hive Guard, and he still makes the charge. Tyrant Guard, I apologise. Right, so next up, the Hive Tyrant is going for the Avatar. 1 attack with the tail. Hits, strength 6, well, that's a wound. The tail, if it goes through, is D3 damage, Liam.
Does it have any rend?
Nope.
So 3 up then,
Yep.
5 up? Made it.
Yep, and then I've got 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s, and then I'm wounding you. I'm strength 6, I'm wounding you on 4s.
Oh.
That's bad. That's really bad. And I feel like...
A woman.
No. Or chicken tonight. I need to take the Avatar out, so I'm going to spend a command point. And a wound. So now you get your 5 up and run against that. Which you fail.
I'm going to use a command point to reroll it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you pass it. Damn. Right, so other charging units, I've then got the Carnifex. Carnifex has 5 attacks with dual talons. So I hit on 4s, rerolling 1s. I'll reroll the 1. Not good. Strength 6, toughness 4 on the bike. That's 1 wound. So 4 up in run.
4 up in run. Believe Farseer. Yeah.
Makes it. Then the same attacks again onto the Wave Serpent. Reroll 1s to hit. And it's only strength 6 of Carnifex now, isn't it? So I need 5s. And that is clearly partly outside. So 1. So 1 6 up save.
Believe. Yeah.
Oh, and he makes it.
Who needs hollow fields?
And then that was all of my charges. So then I've got these guys down here to attack. I need to pile them in another 3 inch. So Liam's going to interrupt this one because he wants to go before the Gorns pile in and get all them attacks against the Scorpions. So, how many attacks each of you got? Was it 2 or 3?
They get 2 each for the normal guys.
8 attacks hitting on 3s.
I just need to double check at the beginning of each fighting phase. Yep. I was just checking for the Mandy Blasters because
Right.
it's at the beginning. So, 5 dice, looking for 6s for mortal wounds. No.
Nope.
Not working for me there. Right.
So 8 attacks hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 3s even, not 2s.
No. Why would you say that?
Because I'm used to all +1 weapon skill.
You took it away from me.
Strength?
4.
So that's 2 wounds, 2 6-ups. Nope, so you kill 2 more gaunts and I might as well take them from the back now.
And then the Exarch, Biting Blade, hitting on 3s. 2s because he is strength 5.
Yep, north 3s.
3s, alright, well.
Any AP?
Yes, -1.
So 2 more die. Then I'll get to go back with all of these. So I've got 9 attacks, hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. That's 3 wounds, Liam. 3 ups.
Can they survive? Apparently not.
Killed 2.
Right.
So I only lost 4 so far.
Which means it's D6 -1 for your leadership.
Don't start with that way that you would do it. I can't do it that way. Right. So that is all of my combats. No, it's not, because I haven't done the Swarm Lord.
Yep.
So the Swarm Lord had 7 attacks +1 for charging. One of them has to be on his tail. So the tail misses.
If there was a god, make him with.
So
There
1
is no
miss. Strength 8. No. I'm now on the bottom one, so I'm strength 6. Still wounding on 2s though. And they're all -3 rends, so they're all 6 ups. What was the weapon skill, interestingly enough, actually? Down to 4?
No, so it's this is a 2.
Oh.
But your attacks get less actually.
Oh, right. I tell you what, let's redo all that. How many attacks have I got then?
5.
So I've got 5 +1 for charging, so the tail.
5.
So it hits. And it wounds, no AP.
Yeah.
Fine. So now I've got the 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Command point. Last one, I think it was. And then I'm wounding on 2s. So that's 4. 6 ups.
No.
So I killed 4. I'm guessing you're leaving the Exarch alive.
Yeah.
And that is pretty much it for me. So now you get to attack back with all of you guys that's left. So the Avatar next. It's got 5 attacks base, plus 1 for charging normally. So hitting on 2s against the Hive Tyrant.
So 5 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s, yep.
1 miss. Wounding me on... Oh no, you're strength 8, so wounding me on 3s. 2.
I will use command point.
Yep.
Yes.
So 3. I've got 5 up in run. Oh, so 2 go through. So the way this works, Liam, is you roll 2 dice for each one that went through and pick the highest.
So first one.
Yep. Is 6.
The second one.
Is 6.
12.
Which kills him. Does he explode though? No. So the Hive Tyrant is dead.
The Avatar's taking names.
Oh god. Why couldn't he do this for me? Right, so combat's Farseer is going first.
Yep, the Farseer has 2 attacks.
Hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s.
Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s.
Any AP?
Singing Spear, nope.
So I pass both. What?
Oh, you passed both.
Yeah.
Alright.
Next up, the Wave Serpent.
3 attacks.
Yep, hitting on 6s.
Hitting on 6s.
Nope.
Nope.
And then finally the Dark Reaper up here.
Yes. I believe because it's an Exarch, he gets 2.
It used to get 2. I think it might only be 1 now.
Oh. God. No, 2 attacks.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s.
Wounding on 6s.
No.
Nothing. And that is it. So at the end of my turn, I Scour the Skies. Objective 2 and 5. Where's 2 and 5?
That's
6.
6. Is that 3?
2's here. I've moved away from it. Where's 5? That's 5. I have more models within 6 than you do.
Me.
Yes. So I score that one. In fact, I might not, because leadership. 5. Yep, I'll lose a couple. Turn 3 for Liam, he's drew Assassinate, Big Game Hunter, and he's got Hold the Line, which are going to be difficult. So let's crack on with move. Right, so we're convinced that we've done this the wrong way, but I'm sure I've seen something that says that we can't do it. But Liam's disembarked the unit out of the back, because they're more than an inch away from the enemy, and then retreated the Wave Serpent because it can still fire because it has fly. I'm sure I've seen something somewhere that if a vehicle retreats, the unit can't do anything. It might have been in the Dark Eldar Index, but if you know where it is, please put it in the comments down below. But for the purposes of this, realistically, it's not going to change the game that much more, is it?
No, I mean, look at what I've got.
Yeah. So, you've done your movement phase.
Yes.
Psychic phase.
Psychic phase with
the Warlock, yeah.
Because he ran away.
Yeah, so this Farseer also pulled out of combat. But interestingly enough, it does state that you can't shoot or charge. Doesn't mention Psychic.
Oh, doesn't it?
No, so that means that you can probably still use Smite.
Yay.
And then probably cast Guide or something on one of these two.
Hopefully.
So,
right.
Psychic phase, what is happening first?
He will cast Smite. He will cast Smite on the Gaunts.
Yep.
So 5 to get off, 9.
And I've got the Swarm Lord there to stop it. So I'll get a 9, so don't stop it. So D3 mortal wounds. For 2, kills the 2 Gaunts.
Needed that.
Yep.
Then down here, I will cast Smite on
Carnifex. Yep. So that's the one that's lost 1 wound.
Oh, that is a 2 and a... That's a 5. I will reroll the 2.
Because of Ghost Helm.
That's 6.
6. I've got no one over there to stop it. In fact, I have.
You keep forgetting about them.
7. What did you roll?
6.
6, so I stopped that. Shooting.
I will
Only got 1 more Psychic.
Cast Guide on the Dark Reavers.
Yep.
Goes off.
9, and I can't stop it because the Zonthrops can only stop the 1.
Okay.
So, shooting phase.
Shooting. I forgot this the last phase, but the Scorpions, well, the 2 that remain, and not the Exarch, have pistols, so they can shoot while they're in combat.
Yep.
So 2 shots.
3s and 4s. 3, sorry. And 2 more Gaunts die. Next up.
The Avatar will use his Wailing Doom.
Yep.
And fling it at
the Swarm Lord.
Yes. So.
Hits. Strength 8, I'm toughness 4. It fails to wound, you've got 1 more command point.
Go for it.
Oh no! Oh god.
Oh, are the Dire Avengers in range?
Yes,
Please.
they are.
Yes.
All of them.
Okay, that's 8.
8 shots from the Dire Avengers. I forgot about them actually. They're quite
camouflage.
Yeah.
3s. Not bad.
Fishing for 5s.
Oh.
5s wound now.
No.
Nothing.
Oh, it'd be nice to roll.
Singing Spear from the Warlock. It's only range 9 though, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think that's
yeah, you're not going to be able to reach him. Fire Dragons. What's happening with the Fire Dragons?
These are going to try and crack open this guy.
Crack open. Crack open. Like it's a... Oh,
An
leave.
Easter egg.
So there's going to be 5, 6 shots hitting on 3s.
Dice. Oh, 6 shots.
Hitting on 3s.
You can reroll. The XR can reroll 1s to hit.
Right.
So, the 5 normal
5
guys.
first. This is going to kill him anyway.
3s.
And then you're looking for 3s on them. You might as well just do these ones because you're going to kill us. So that's 2 wounds. Now it's AP minus 4.
Minus 4, yeah, but D6 damage.
D6 each, so 2 D6 damage.
That's 2.
So that's
and
8.
8.
There you go.
Yay.
And then you've got the 2 Dark Reapers here.
Yep, they will fire down into this Carnifex.
Yep, that Carnifex, like I said, has lost 1 wound.
So, XR, reroll on 1s. Thank God. Yay. Normal guy, 3s. Yay.
2 hits, wounding on 3s.
These are the strength 8.
Yeah. 2 wounds, minus 3. Fail them both, which does 6 damage.
Yes.
So I'm on 1 wound.
Oh.
Wave Serpent. Interestingly enough, right, I don't think you've read the Wave Serpent's rules. You can fire the Serpent Shield, and on a 2+, it does D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, I knew.
Alright.
I just...
Well, you could do it again and kill the Carnifex, because it's on 1 wound. And then
Does it not have to be facing? I know this is a
There's
turret.
no facings.
Oh, is there not?
There's no facings in 8th edition.
God, I'm so back in the past, aren't I?
Right, so do you want to do the Serpent Shield?
Yes. So I fire it off.
2+, isn't it?
1. Typical.
Double check that. Is it definitely a 2+? On a 2+,
On
yeah.
a 2+, nearest visit.
Oh, and you've got no command points left.
Right, I'll just use this normal.
You're going for the shurikens straight at him to try and take him out, yeah?
So
9 shots.
twin. And 3s. Looking for 5s and 6s.
Yep. 5, 3 up. Which I fail. But would you have shot all of them at him because you can't split your attacks?
I was going to shoot everything at him.
Right, so you wouldn't be able to now shoot the other one at somewhere else.
Okay, right.
So that does kill that Carnifex as well. Right. Combat.
Yes.
Avatar's charging him.
Avatar's charging the sword.
Probably a 6, 7, 8 if you're going up, and then re-rolling for the Avatar. So
6.
re-rolling.
Please. Yes.
Yes, he makes it in. So I presume you're going to activate him first.
Oh yes.
Well, it's your only.
Well, I've got the scorpion.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Oh, and
I'll tell you what. Let's lift these down.
And I forgot to fire the hawks, but they're not really going to inflict.
Well, they might do. Do you want to fire the hawks at the exocrine?
Yeah, sure.
We'll do this off camera though, because there's 24 dice. Right, so these two guys are now going to duke it out. 6 attacks from the Avatar because he charged.
Hitting on 2s.
Yep. 1 miss. Wounding on 3s because I'm toughness 6. 2. 2 5-up invuns.
Yes.
Both go through doing 2d6 damage. Well, there's 5, which kills the swarmy.
Yay.
Could you not? How many wounds did you have left?
3.
Does he not flail about now? Oh, they were up here.
Yeah, they were paid. We just simply moved them down for ease of it. So yeah, here's up there.
Be careful. He's metal. If he falls and chips, I'll cry.
Mine's metal as well. Anyway.
I'll lie him down. He's done his work.
You gonna go with the 3 down here?
Yeah. The 2 normal, 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. Wounding on
3s because you're strength 4.
yes.
6 up. Hey, 1 more dice.
I forgot Mandy Blast. Mandy Blast again. Is it okay for me to do?
Yeah, go for it.
6s. No, they haven't gone off, but and then the extra
yeah.
3s. Strength 5, so
it has no AP.
yeah.
And that's it.
Right.
Do you want to call it there?
If you're, I'm pretty sure there isn't much else I can do. I've got an Avatar and 6 wounds. That's probably the only thing that I could use. And
I do have the exocrine, of course.
yeah, that would fire down and probably obliterate these.
Yeah. The Zoanthropes can psychic something over here. I've got a lot of shots from the Gaunts. Can probably pepper these guys here.
Yeah.
We can keep going.
It's up to you.
Right, so we've had a bit of a discussion. We probably reckon that the Zoanthropes coming forward, doing some psychic shenanigans here, combined with fire from the 2 Hive Guard, are probably going to take out the Wave Serpent. The Exocrine will probably take these out, which opens the Gaunts up to fire everything up here, as well as the Tervagon, which would basically leave these guys and a couple of Striking Scorpions down there. So, we have decided to call it, and I'm pretty much ahead on victory points anyway.
Yeah.
What do you think of the way the 8th edition plays though? I know Tyranids have been a bit more in your face, faster, and doing a lot of multiple damage. I mean, granted, it is your first game as well. So, what do you think?
They're no longer top tier. Well, they're not as strong as they were in 7th. But I think after I've played a few games with them and got to grips, there are definitely some combos I can see working. Like
Yeah.
Scorpions and Avatar going off and killing things because he's been an absolute tank when he's got into combat.
Yeah.
I think if I'd used the dragons more effectively, I would have caused a lot more damage.
Yeah.
And if my Dark Reapers hadn't missed as much, I possibly could have killed a lot more monsters. But
Totally agree, because I think if you're getting the dragons out earlier and started eating away at the carnifexes and stuff, you probably could have then started taking out these guys. And if you'd killed the Tervagon, obviously you would have killed a lot of the Gaunts as well. But you killed both Hive Tyrants.
Yeah, I do think that, unfortunately, Jet Bikes are going to be sitting on the back burner now because they were wiped out. I mean, against a different army, it might have been a different story, but they aren't as durable as they were, even though they do have 2 wounds now. And for the points I could spend on something else. I mean, I didn't think Dire Avengers would be very good, but they've sat there, scored 2 points.
Because I couldn't get
just peppered shots when they were about, so...
Totally agree. So I kind of struggle with the Eldar as well, so if anyone's got any suggestions for what me and Liam can run in our Eldar lists, please leave them down below in the comments. But until next time, thanks very much for watching.